Hey gang, it's Tuesday night. It's time for Bullhaulin BS. Looks like I'm going to be on my own tonight. Wait for a few people to get in here. Might be started a little bit early. But anyway, don't think my co-host is going to be with me tonight. He's treating a a sick animal. He called me a little bit ago. Said that one of his steers wasn't doing too good. So I'm going to try to fly solo tonight. Might have a guest here after a bit, kind of depending on the weather and what he's up to. Hey Alan, good to see you, man. I'm sitting in, well, it's dark now, but frigid Amsterdam, New York at the Super 8 tonight. Dropped off some cows I picked up out in the country. We'll be gathering the rest of those back up tomorrow and heading back to Ohio. It's been a fun-filled day. Started out at 3 below zero up in Hogansburg, New York, which is up near, where was I? Cornwall, New York, or Cornwall, Ontario, Canada, right across the border there. But yeah, I'll try to kick things off here a little bit, even though nobody's watching. A friend of mine told me here not too long ago that they thought there was going to be a ban up in Pennsylvania again. So I figured I'd get that out there for anybody who tunes in later on. Starting tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. This is from CDLLife.com. There's going to be a ban on commercial vehicles starting at 6 a.m. in Bedford and Fulton counties on I-70, as well as the full length of I-99. And then a ban on empty trailers between exit 75 and 226 starting at noon on the PA Turnpike from I-81 to I-95. There's also a full list of other closures that's going to be happening. Pennsylvania's already issuing their closures, so if you go to CDLLife.com, you can get kind of a updated version of what's going on out there in Pennsylvania. And all you guys out there on the road tonight, out in the Midwest, I know there's some nasty weather coming in, calling for snow. The East Coast is supposed to be getting anywhere from a tenth to a quarter of inch of ice tonight. So if you guys are out in that neck of the woods, make sure y'all are careful and pay attention. I'm going to try to get myself out of central New York as early as I can in the morning, weather permitting. But I was doing a little bit of looking around. I saw this pop up the other day, and I thought it was kind of neat. On Overdrive Online, my buddy Paul Marhofer put this together about a driver that's been out here for 61 years, out here driving, still beating it up and down the road. His name is James Tharp. He's age of 81 years old. I guess he served in the Army National Guard back in the day as well. He started hauling produce in 1957 using Briggs & Stratton motors and fans or something. I didn't get the whole gist of it, but it was back before the reefer days. Fuel was 19 cents a gallon back then. That won't even cover the fuel tax today. But just kind of found that interesting that somebody's been able to hang into the industry that long after trucking for 61 years. I mean, that's almost insane. But then I look back, and a lot of my friends and what have you, a lot of guys that have been out here for at least a day or two, I look back at my career when I started driving, and I'm 54 years old now. I put trucking gear first time when I was 14 years old. So that would have been 40 years ago right now, because I'll be 55 in April. So, hats off to all the guys out here that are, I guess the torch has been passed to all of us out here. So, got to try to keep it going. Had a pretty interesting weekend, cattle show. Tyler had a pretty good weekend. He kind of made a fool of himself. He's not here to defend himself. So, might as well let him not be able to defend himself. He was going in for showmanship, and it was kind of humorous because they called the class ahead of him for the final drive. He walked in like he owned the place, got about halfway in the ring, and realized, I'm not supposed to be in here. Turned around, went back out, but I guess it was a good omen. He ended up getting pulled for showmanship for the senior division and placed ninth out of, I think there was about 45 kids in there. So hats off to him for that. Not a whole lot else going on out here other than, busting a hump and chasing cows. was hoping a friend of mine was going to be able to join me. Hey, Danny, what do you know? It's good to see you. I'm sitting up in New York right now. Lucky me. Waiting on the snow and ice to come in. So, anyway, this might be a short-lived show tonight since Tyler's not here and I don't have anybody to pick on. I spend way too much time to myself talking to myself rolling down the road, just like the rest of you guys do as drivers. So, kind of run out of things to talk to yourself about. Hey, Jeremy, you want to come on with me? We'll see if I can get you on here. I'm bringing you in, Jeremy. If hopefully you want to join in here. Yeah, hello. Huh. It's taking a second. I don't know what the deal is. It's still connecting. Hey, Jeremy. How are you doing tonight?
How we doing?
Pretty good. Looks like you got the blue lights on. Where are you at right now?
Yeah, I figured I'd turn the blue lights on for you to see. I don't have a phone mount down here, so it's sitting on top of a styrofoam cup. So you got a little bit of a bounce, but gotta do what we gotta do. The weather got good. I got good roads. I got good roads now.
Yeah, I kind of opened up the show though. There's going to be a ban on commercial vehicles tonight, start tomorrow morning on I-70, kind of out around. I'm thinking it's somewhere out around Bedford, out in that area. Bedford and Fulton counties on I-70 is going to be no big trucks, as well as I-99 is going to be shut down to big trucks. I got that list off from CDL Life. You might be out ahead of it. I talked to a friend of mine earlier today, and he was hitting the snow down around Wichita. I heard a guyman going down to one of the kill plants down there, taking some equipment down there. Anyway, I'm glad you were able to join me tonight, Jeremy.
What's that?
I said, glad you were able to join me.
Yeah.
Okay, I finally got a hands-free, as you can probably tell, a little bit there. I'm not hearing all the garbage.
Yeah, I got my headset on.
Yep. Okay, good deal. The reason I wanted to bring you on tonight, I'm going to put you on the spot. This is kind of in line with what Dave and Jack were talking about, kind of with charities and stuff like that. I know you started Pure Country Livestock Association, and why don't you tell everybody that's tuning in right now what Pure Country Livestock's all about, and kind of what you guys do for charities.
Sure. I started Pure Country Livestock Association about 6 years ago. Kind of went totally non-profit about 4 years ago. Turned it into a 501c3 non-profit. We do stuff with children's charities. We do stuff with St. Jude's, Autism Speaks, and also stuff with, guys in the trucking industry and stuff, people that get hurt, sick or injured, people that have cancer. We do a lot of stuff, cancer benefits, and we've done a lot of benefits for drivers over the course of that time. Some that have passed away, some that have got injured, raised money for other ones that have been injured. We work pretty closely with Robert Palmer with Driver's Final Mile. I've worked pretty close with say Christopher's Fund. It's something that we can't do, and it fits more of what they do. I've sent them there. They've sent us people that they can't handle that type of stuff doesn't fit to what their nonprofit standards are. So we've passed that torch back and forth between the three organizations pretty well, working together. I know some people have always questioned the name now that it's gone out there so many years, and we do such a big amount of deals for kids and autism. To where the Pure Country Livestock Association started. Well, it started, it was all guys in the livestock industry. It started that it was a Facebook page that was based to help guys in livestock. And 6 years ago, 6.5, 7 years ago, my dad got a rare form of similar to cancer, but it was a blood disease, and he ended up. A bunch of my buddies helped me throw together a benefit. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't nothing size that we've ever done. Since then we've done huge ones. This was just a little one, but it helped out, covered a lot of the chemo bills and all that. And I had seen what a small group of people can do, big things. And from that, we changed the whole persona of what we're doing and went nonprofit and started giving back to people and helping people by being a nonprofit. So, in the terms of people wanting to know where that name came from, we were all just a bunch of livestock guys until that happened, and it's my way of giving back, and the name's been that way and stayed that way ever since. And since then, 3 years ago, my dad passed, and I just keep pushing this, dream to help people, and it keeps going. Every year, we're always constantly doing benefits. We're constantly doing stuff with St. Jude. We're on a rolling monthly donation with St. Jude. We do stuff with autism speakers all year long. Sharon has the office out there at the washout in Pennsylvania. She does stuff constantly with autism out there in Pennsylvania. Even has autistic girls working there helping out at the washout. When we have shirts shipped out, she brings some of them autistic kids into the office to help pack up stuff and put shipping labels on, write tags. So if you order something from Pure Country Livestock Association and it looks like it has a kid's signature or kid's handwriting on the tag, just get one of them autistic kids filled out your label to send your package. So, it's just some of the things we do and have done several benefits to help out drivers that had passed away, that had major surgeries, that had other small surgeries, that had cancer and passed away. We do stuff every Christmas with Hershey Medical Center in Hershey, Pennsylvania. We've been doing stuff for 5 years straight with Sioux City, with Children's Miracle Network at the Sioux City, Iowa, St. Luke's location. Every year we buy a bunch of gifts and line up a bunch of trucks and convoy up to deliver the presents at the hospital, and it's just been a fun, great deal, and giving back to children and people in need. So it's been a good deal.
Yeah, I'll get a little bit of harassment here from some of the crew, but that's all right. They'll get over it. Now, where can people find out about the organization? What's the best way to do it? Facebook or through the website?
Yep. We have a like page here on Facebook. It's Pure Country Livestock Association. And it's rather the like page, and I can put, when I get stopped tonight, I'll put a link to it in the comments on the video. Plus, we have a website, it's PCLABrotherhood.com, and that's the initial for Pure Country Livestock Association, Brotherhood, because trucking is a brotherhood, and some of the values that we had when we first started Pure Country Livestock Association was bringing back that brotherhood and that country, country vibe, and just being there for each other, country values and brotherhood back into the trucking industry as much as we can.
Right. It's so missing in the industry. It's pitiful. The brotherhood. I mean, that's one thing I've noticed in the livestock world, especially. I mean, you've got your friends and everything out there, but the livestock world, they're the first ones that seem to want to jump in and help somebody out that's, in a jam, especially the livestock handler. But we all we all have a lot of the same challenges or what have you. It's like kind of funny. Today, I was telling you earlier, I got one still sitting on the trailer. She ain't coming off, and I'm not going to put myself in jeopardy. There were three of us trying to crank her out of there. You know what? She'll still be there tomorrow.
I think that's one thing, and a lot of us need to continue, showing people, because a lot of guys, our age and older, and some guys they just totally give up. They don't. It's all about them, and they don't pass on. We got taught by a good group of guys how to act and how to help each other and look out for the next guy. And a lot of guys that didn't, or that kind of got that mentality that, I don't care about anybody else, and we need to continue to help each other and bring back that brotherhood, because there is a lot of brotherhood yet still, but there's a handful of people that are really pushing it and trying to work together. And I think the more people see and helping each other out, is the better, the industry is going to be. And it's not, and a lot of people say brotherhood, gone out the window, and it hasn't. I mean, you see these girls working together and trying to do this and that to try to, get things accomplished. And the livestock guys have done a great job with getting things done, especially with, the MAP 21 exemptions and continual fight for the ELDs, and we just got to continue to show that, but also not show that just in our industry. We got to show that image to all aspects of the trucking industry, not just livestock guys.
That's exactly right. I mean, we're the ones carrying the torch out here.
Treat everybody that way.
Yep.
Exactly, and you got to treat everybody that way.
Yep, that's exactly right. I mean, it's Bill Weaver and I discussed that quite a bit too. That's what's really missing in the industry, is that brotherhood. That's where Bill brings to the table his music. And he's putting pride back in it, not just for the drivers out here, but pride in blue collar America. That's what's really seems to be missing. It's not just the trucking industry, but it's that pride in America, where it just seems like it's become a lost trait, if you will, of people. They're just not taking pride. It's just a grind.
Yeah, and a lot of guys, somebody will come up and ask them a question. A lot of times they'll walk away or whatever. Take that 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 10 minutes to answer them guys' question. Treat them with the respect that you want to be treated, no matter if it's their first day or if they've been doing it for 50 years and they're just asking a question. No question's a dumb question, and you might give that guy a little insight into something that may help him out when, you can take in consideration that you help somebody out.
That's that's what we need to be doing, not just as an industry, but the whole country, building each other up, helping keep things going.
How many times while you're on the road, when you're in the big truck, you have somebody, that walks over to you in a truck stop or in the fuel island and starts asking you about how you do that. How do you get into that? It happens every time you stop.
Yep, sure does.
Humor them a little bit, Just,
Bill just hit Bill just hit the head on the nail. The brotherhood. It's all we have. They can't legislate that away.
Yep. Just treat people the way you want to be treated,
Yep. That goes a long ways in life too. Just in life in general.
People shy away from guys, foreigners and stuff. But I tell you what, it was this summer, and I had the fuel pump bolts come loose on my fuel pump bolts came loose on my truck, and I didn't have the right socket with me because I was switching back and forth stuff around in my toolbox, and I left my socket set it. at home. Well, nobody in line would had anything with them, and here's this foreigner. I think he was Canadian. He didn't speak real good English, but you know what? He handed me his socket set, and then he'd come over and watch and ask me questions on how to do it. You know, he learned something, but he also helped me out.
Yeah, there's a lot to be learned from people that don't have experience, because they make you think about what you're doing and why you do it that way, and it'll even actually make you better. I mean, that's one thing I've learned in life. You get an opportunity to train somebody to do a job, you start learning better ways of doing it and why you do it the way you do it. Especially when they ask, well, what do you do it that way for? That's something I learn from Tyler all the time. Like, never thought about doing it this way? I'll give him a stink eye. Then all of a sudden it's like, you know what? You're right. You're exactly right. I should have done it that way. So let's try and do that. That learns something new. But anyway, so where are you at now? Are you finally living south out of Fremont?
I-29 just stepping into Missouri. I gotta grab my pen and paper, write down my miles and my info.
Now wait a minute. You said you knew all that stuff. Oh, I'm gonna call you out on something.
Because I still haven't bought a GPS, because I can't bring myself to do it.
No, that's not where I was going to bust your chops. You said you had all those miles in your head. You knew everything like a road atlas.
Well, I mean, location. That's why I haven't bought a GPS.
Oh, I just had to call you out on it.
I can't bring myself to spending $400 on a GPS when I've got all the places I go in my head.
Yep. Yeah, maybe we'll have to do a fundraiser for you broke livestock guys that don't want to buy a GPS. How's that sound?
Hey, there's a lot of guys that run them. I can't bring myself to it. I can't bring myself to it.
Well, you're trying to stay in the dark ages like the rest of us.
Yep.
Uh-oh, you better behave. Dave Coleman's watching now.
Who is?
Dave Coleman, the co-founder of Jack's Probe Shop, who is kind of the pilot ship, if you will, of Probe and Still Radio now.
I got
so
you.
I got to bust his chops.
Oh yeah. Well, the weather has gotten better.
Right.
The road hasn't got any better. As you see the boat jump, that was the bridge. You know, how wonderful our roads are.
Hey, I'm going to take an opportunity right now because Bill's listening. You're on here. Davy Crockett TA down in Greenville, Tennessee at exit 36 on I-81 down in Baileytown. They're one of the sponsors of Chrome and Steel Radio. They're trying to help us get this thing launched, which is the Chrome and Steel Radio truck stop of the year, which you personally have been into. Tell us what they got in there at that truck stop. What all they got?
It's an awesome little truck stop. It's got an IHOP in there, which is really good. The girls in there are great.
Yep.
The waitresses are great. They got a good personality. The girls at the counters are good. The parking lot's got a lot better than what it used to be.
What's the one thing they don't have there?
Oh, dude, I don't know what they don't have there. Besides, they can't keep
Bill Weaver. They don't have Bill Weaver CDs.
They can't keep a running track of Bill Weaver CDs because they sell out so fast. He can't keep any in there. And every time I stopped in there, they've been out.
There you go. So if you want Bill Weaver's latest CD, Burning the Old School Down,
get it on iTunes.
Order it online at Bill Weaver Music. That's right.
Yep, get it on.
Or stop into Davy Crockett and see if they've got any.
You might have to stop on a weekly basis to make sure you get one.
That's right. That's right. Get the courier up there. There it is. There's the rest of it. Now they jumped in here. Bill did. Bill needs to do a better job of marketing himself. I believe you can also get the trucker stick, the wonderful squeegee that's been designed for big trucks. Got a little bit of a concave.
It's on the second end cap as you walk in the door. On your left
Well, there you
side.
go. There you go. Another guy that's got one out there. It was there. Nice way to tie all that together, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And make sure if you do stop in there at the Davy Crockett, tell them the crew at Film and Steel Radio sent you in there.
And go by and stay
They'll
and
appreciate it.
go over to the Papa John's deal there and get a selfie with Tony Justice standing in his cardboard.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's the Tony Justice.
He's out there, causing problems and ruckus, standing in the corner.
There you go. Yeah, while we're on that subject of Tony, everybody needs to keep him and his wife Misty in their thoughts and prayers. Misty's kind of going through a tough time with medical stuff. So, all y'all out there, try to support them in any way, shape, or form that you can. Buy their music, buy his shirts, Tony Justice Music. I do know he's going through a tough time. Andrea Marks, holy smokes, she joined us.
Hey, Andrea.
Ah,
Yeah. Hey, we lucked out. The scale's locked up. Boy, what a beautiful sight.
well, that means grab another gear and hammer down.
Yeah, they're all locked up. That scale's closed. That'll make my night a little better.
Yep. You're back in your own truck again. You're back in the big hood now instead of the slow hood, aren't you?
Yeah, got the big girl out.
How's it feel to be back in it?
Oh, yeah. It feels good. It rides about the same, but it got way more ponies underneath the hood.
Well, it should. For what you've done to it.
I don't know. I don't even know that I got a load on.
I mean, never mind. That's a question I ain't gonna ask. You got a load on. That's all we're saying. It's red and white now, right? You just like the blue lights on the inside. It's a red and white Volvo you're driving, right?
Yeah. We don't have enough blue lights in here. We're still going to add more blue lights on the inside. And we're going to add some more blue lights to the outside.
I'm thinking Dave was asking, are you guys going to be in the big storm tonight? I think you're going to kind of come in on the back side of it. I'm going to drive into it in the morning, going back into Ohio. I'm in Amsterdam right now, and I don't mean
I'm going to
Holland.
kind of hook into the back side of that rain and snow mix, and then drop into rain the rest of the trip down once I get to St. Louis.
Yeah, I know I'm going to get into some ice and snow tomorrow when I cross back into Ohio. So, I guess I better go hit the red light district here in Amsterdam somewhere around now tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Did I say that? Now I got one more stop to make on the way back into Ohio and head her into the barn and be back home late tomorrow night, I guess. So anyway, I think we're gonna go ahead.
Oh, what else you got for questions? I'm taking my brain.
I don't know. Anybody out there that's tuned in right now? You got any questions for Jeremy and Kirk Country Livestock Association? And they don't just do everything with livestock. It's not just livestock handlers and the livestock transportation sector of it. To be a member, anybody can join the association right now.
Yeah.
Can they sign up online?
Yeah, you can email her online. You can call her on the phone off the like page, or the number's on there. You can call and do all that over the phone, or she can do it online. There's PayPal on there and everything on the website.
Right, and you're planning on being at Matt's and hanging out with the crew there at Film and Steel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
we
look us up in the.
Yeah, we don't have a booth in Louisville this year. Just we're changing some things around and changing some leadership around, and we're gonna try to save a little bit of money. So we're gonna not have a booth in Louisville. Maybe do some smaller booths, smaller shows throughout the year instead. But I'll be down there with a handful of other members, and including yourself.
Hey, Jeremy. Andrea wants to know if we're going to help her set her booth up at Matt's again this year.
Sure. Do I have to bring all my tools, Andrea? I bring my toolbox with.
Okay. Hey, here's a really good question. I'm not sure who posed it. It's somebody at the rest of the staff. How do you feel about protesters who block livestock trails? And has it happened to you?
It has not happened to me where they got in front of the truck. I don't know what I would do in that situation. Where I go into Des Moines, they have a peaceful protest, and they stand on the side of the road, way back from the road, and they leave the gates open so we can swing in quick, and they shut the gates so they can't go in. The first time that they did one of those there, they had the law enforcement there, and the owner of the plant was out there, and he raised 10 types of heck with these protesters and said if anybody stuck their hand in that trailer, that he was going to condemn the load and file a lawsuit against them. So they have not had the problems that they have had in other locations.
Yeah, it's real bad. What? They have a lot of problems. They have a lot of problems out in Greeley, Colorado, as well as out in California. I think those are the ones where they have the biggest problems, isn't it?
California has a lot of problems there at the hog plants in Modesto and around there, as well as there in Greeley. They have a lot of problems at JBS. Out there at the Smithfield plant, I think it's Smithfield, out there in Virginia, and they had a lot of problems there for a while. I'm not sure if they still have them problems. I kind of quit going to that plant about 5 years ago.
Right.
So, but I haven't per se had any, get out in front of me or stick their arms in my trailer or anything like that. I've had people come up to you in the rest area and, I can't believe you haul them and that type of stuff. But as of, people physically getting in front of the truck, I've never had that happen.
Yes.
And I don't know what I would do. I don't think I would run anybody over, but I think I would be on the horn. And,
right.
There would probably be words said, but, I don't stop them from doing what they do every day. We still got to feed people out here, and it's just our job. And then people should really just understand that it is our job, and we're doing the job to our best of our ability to haul them in a safe and comfortable manner. We're all, trained and certified. Like a hog situation, we have to be TQA certified to know how to haul them, what temperatures to haul them, what temperatures to have, water on them, what temperatures to have panels on, so we do know what we're doing.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing with the beef side of it. Now, I think in 2020 you've got to be beef qualified. Beef qualified in 2020, which I've already been through that. We went through a oral training. We didn't have to do it online to get our cards. Yeah, this is a pretty good question. How is being a livestock hauler more fun than hauling general freight?
More fun than hauling what?
How is being a livestock hauler more fun than general freight? Never thought about that before.
I would say the type of people is why I like it. It's the type of people are more down home country folks. They're more type of people like I'm used to. I'm not from the city. I've always lived in the country or lived in a very small town. And that's just the type of people that I'm used to. And close-knit community type deal. And that's kind of what the livestock industry is. We look out for each other. You treat each other with a manner of respect. But yet you still cut up and have a good time. I think it's just the type of people that are in the livestock industry is why I like doing it, and dealing with the farmers and, you know, like even you did deal with, you know, getting to deal with like the Amish people,
Right.
delivering calves. I mean, that's neat to do. I delivered in
Yep. Oh, yeah.
New York City
There's nothing better than dealing directly with the. There's nothing better than dealing directly with the producer, I think. At least at the level that I do when I'm out buying. You know, the other end of it, you know, the terminal end of it, most of those guys are pretty good too, from what I've experienced. You know, they're always right there with you, but I deal more with the smaller terminal points, you know.
You know, the deal with the general freight, if you're going to a warehouse or you're just another number. It's the same reason why I've always worked for a small company, because I don't want to be just a number.
Well, and I think that's a big reason there's so many independents, truly independents out there still in the livestock industry. That's just one of the many reasons. Truly independent, and the job's going to get done without a lot of people standing over your shoulder.
Yeah,
that's right.
There is a lot
That's
of
right,
guys.
Andy.
There is a lot of
Direct customer relationships.
There we go.
Do what?
Yeah, I just seen that.
Sometimes it's not so good either, though.
Right?
Cloud, what's your favorite show livestock truck? Favorite show? You mean show truck? I'm guessing that's what somebody's asking. There you go. Andrew's paying us a big compliment here. You're more than a driver when you haul livestock. Ensuring you're proficient in animal husbandry skills is paramount. Absolutely. And knowing how to read those animals. And you know what? Right there is probably a challenge that most people don't understand. And one of the most challenging things, especially if you're hauling cattle, the being able to read an animal that's either going to be docile and do what you need them to do, or going to be that one that turns on you in a heartbeat, to take their head off, crush up against the side of the trailer. And in my opinion, that's probably one of the biggest challenges that there is out there, is just being able to read that load, to get them into a confined area, and to get in that fight or flight zone. That's what we're talking. Look how many videos that there are out there of guys, taken to school by essentially school. I don't know. What do you think, Jeremy? Hello? Jeremy? Jeremy, did we lose you?
A bad connection here. No, I'm still here.
Backing in. Okay.
I'm still here. I just run through a bad section there.
Oh, here. Okay, he's up. He
What is my favorite cattle truck? I would say my truck is my favorite cattle truck.
I'm at. I mean, I miss my 300-inch wheelbase. Well, anyway, I think we're going to wrap this up for tonight. I got to get some sleep. It's going to be a long day, and I know you got a long night ahead of you. So, have yourself a safe night.
Until supper time, so I will.
Oh, did your wife? Obviously, your wife made it down to Fremont in time. So, all righty. Well, look forward to next week, everybody. The only other sponsor that we didn't wrap up here with was there's a one-stop truck repair down in Bulls Gap, Tennessee, for full truck service. You're ever down in that area and you get yourself a jam or need some parts or need some repairs, they're on the Jansen highway. I think they're at exit 21 on the highway. So, on that note, y'all motor safely tonight. If you're headed east out into Pennsylvania, remember there's going to be some road closures due to the weather on high-profile vehicles. You can find that information if you got any questions or concerns about it. Take a look at cdllife.com. They've got a pretty extensive list in the state of Pennsylvania. For anybody who's traveling through the Buckeye, that's where I live. Take it easy tonight and be safe because it's supposed to get a little gnarly down that way. I think tomorrow morning as well. So, Jeremy, happy trails. We'll see you soon. Everybody who's tuned in tonight, be looking for the Chrome and Steel Radio crew, either Chrome and Steel Radio booth or rolling down the T-shirt, or helping Andrea Marks out, probably a Trucker Nation. I'm guessing that's where she's going to be set up.
Sounds good.
All right, y'all have a good night. Be safe.
I'll see you later, bud.